Welcome again. We take a second practical example of some of the skills and essentials that we learned during the course, specifically the steps and stages of flashing Samsung devices with modified and cooked flashes. Because there are many mobile phones and models that are currently in the market, but I stand on them with support and modernization, and thus the devices are not possible. From inside the Google Play costume, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, and other important applications. Therefore, we must make the Android version on which we can prove all the important applications on them. And the example with us in the video will be on the Samsung Galaxy brand new mobile with the number of the GTI model 9060. And of course I am the listener of the brother who was sitting there and release on the video fond of a cigarette and says what the despicable devices are. No, Porsan, long, no, Borson, long, the brother who laughs there. Boss, teacher, in our job, there is no need called it as despicable or old devices, and this is for two reasons, and the first reason is that the devices that are like this financial market, whether they remain, are mobile devices or tablets, you will find many models that are present in the market, and there are very many people who have mobile phones and tablets, and they stopped updating and supporting them, and of course they want to occupy them and prove important applications for YouTube, WhatsApp, and others, whether they were the ones who would use them. Or their children will occupy them so that they will open YouTube, and therefore your haggle is a lot of work. Thus, all who will be under your hands will work in it, whether it is an old or modern mobile, even if it is Nokia's rear. The only case that cannot be working in the devices in mobile phones is that you have a job pressure, for example, in other devices. Therefore, you do not have a time to work in the old devices. But if your time allows it, it is better that you do not arrogate to any job that enters you because this eats your livelihood and lives. Okay, we will return to our topic. Now with us, Samsung Mobile. Of course, this version is very old, and we will not be able to prove important applications from the store, as we said. And therefore we wanted to find the Android version that is on it, so that the customer can use it and prove most of the applications. So let us know, we will work like this, and we also review the basic steps, which we explained in separate videos before that inside the Samsung part, and you can remain back. Because the basics are very important, and I will divide it for you in successive steps and stages in order to prove in your brain, and of course in the beginning we must start with the important requirements that we will need. And I will give you all the links in the sources of the lecture, and the first step we will do is that we carry a rate of recover. But as we said before that, I prefer them to be a recovery TWRP. So we went to the official website. And what we said is Samsung brand new 9060, and when we choose the model, we will go to the download page, so we can download the recovery file. Here, two files for Nishore appeared to us with the same version number, one of them in form. It is the file that we need, so we go and download the press file, which is the compressed, which is an extension .tar. And that is completely, and we download the restover file on the computer. Let us go for the step in the second stage, which is that we carry the latest version of the Odin program when we go to the official website of the program. We carry from here the latest version that is available for him, and of course, if you have boxes, tunnels, or any tools, you support the excavation of Samsung mobile devices. Zaid 3XX or Octoplus, and Kale tool or any other tool, so you can go beyond this stage and work and run on the tools you have. Okay, we go to the step in the third stage, which is that we carry the Google Applications packages, so we will go to the official site from here. Here, we will find different columns and also different Android versions in addition to packing different applications. We choose ARM architecture because the mobile model is old and from the value of Android versions. But you will see the first version of the modified flash that you carried with you and the appropriate for the mobile model with you, and then you will choose the applications package from here. Based on the release of the modified flash that I carried because the applications package is appropriate and applied to issue the Android version that you will write for the mobile, and from here we will choose the type of applications package. I mean, do you need all Google applications or need a basic package only or need a simple applications package? We will choose the Nano package because we do not need all Google applications and because this package will find what we will need only. It is also small in size compared to the size of the rest of the second packages, which can take time to flash, and you will need a larger area on the mobile phone and your extent after we choose the appropriate packages for us. We will click on download so that we can carry it on the computer, and what I told you that you can choose any other package at your comfort, but I explain you the most important information and you will choose on the basis of it. Okay, let us go to the step in the fourth stage, which is that we carry a cooked and average ROM version for the same mobile model that is with us, and I bore a modified Android version of the same mobile model with the version of Android 7.1, so that we carried the applications package with the same version. After we carried the important requirements, you will be in front of us in this way. As well as we go for the step in the 5 stage, and in the stage this you will need a memory card or a memory card that is not about giga, and we installed the memory in Al Radar or the card reader, and we will reach it with the USB exit on the computer. It is better that you work as a form for the Al memory card before it and a time. We will work for them copies, go, and work for them, fast inside the Zakapest card or the Mockery card, which is connected to the computer. And they are a little bit to the extent that the process takes place to the end, and after what we will ride the corridor on the mobile in place again. And that is, we will go to the step in the 6th stage, which is that we write the file of the Ridavori for the mobile, so we return to the requirements that we carried again. And for the time, enter the mobile to put the LOD by pressing the keys to lowering the sound, the periphery, with somewhat, the mobile enters us to put the LOD like what you see. Then we connect it to the USB cable, which is necessary before it is the Samsung definitions on the computer, so that the mobile is recognized with you. And we explained before that many different ways to install the definitions in general, and after we got the mobile in the position of dual LOD Henhao, and we are busy the Odin program in this so that the mobile port will get to know you as you do not see this. Now we will go and press here on AP so that we can go after that and choose the modified Richifer file that we have carried on our computer and take your mind from an important need. From AutoRibbot, because the mobile is not usually operating with us automatically, after writing the Ridavori file. After writing the recovery file for the mobile, then he will be used to restart automatically and operate normal, but the modified recovery does not appear with us. Now you will go down and press start here in the program, so that the process of writing the file for the mobile begins. So we will raise the battery from the mobile, and we will go back to write it again and enter directly to the position of the recovery by pressing the home key and raising the sound and the power key to some extent. And shows us a modified resource screen that we wrote for the mobile, as you can see this. Okay, let us go to the step in the 7th stage, which is that we spray the modified ROM and Google applications from within the modified tradition. So I got up after we installed the memory card inside the mobile, so we withdraw the scroll tape to show us the modified Roquefort lists, as you can see. Of course, the first thing we need is that we are working for some of the heights inside the mobile, so that we can prepare the memorial to write the modified flash. So we go and press web from here, and we go down and press advanced web, and a time we will know on the heights before us like this, and you can also determine the choice of the inner pasta in the event that you need their exclusivity with a satisfaction. And when you get rid of, you will go down and withdraw the tape that is below to start the survey and format process, and the time of HUNA returns to the main value of the NIRI, and the time this will go and press install or stay, and then we go down and press here. Then we will choose the SD or the memory card that we installed on the mobile, and the time has appeared to us the modified ROM file, and the Google Applications file, which we copied them on the AL memory card. Initially, We will press the modified flash file, and then we will withdraw the scrolling tape, so that the modified flash installation process begin. This process can take a little time, but I am the video accelerator, and when we go back to you again, and again we will press Google Applications because it is attributed to the mobile and the process is that you can take a little time. It is possible for more time as well from the time that we took in installing the flash, but I am satisfied with the speed of the video, but you will make me up with the installation process, get rid of the process of installing the package. We will go down, press wipe cache, withdraw the scrolling tape, to make format for cache file. Because the mobile works to restart, and it is a little bit to some extent. This is because we adjusted the official mobile file for the mobile phone, and we installed a Rockafori file, the average rate of this. But what is not warned from it, because there is no harm in the case that the mobile worked normal, and I did not stand up on this screen, and after that, the face of the modified flash, which we have seized, shows us, and of course, it is possible to prefer to stand on the slogan. Because this process can take a little time at the first time, but the mobile will work in it after installing the modified flash, but in the times after that. You will usually work for him to run your comfort without taking a long time, and after that you will show us the starting screen of the modified flash in time we will press next and continue the initial settings. And who appears to us after the flashing or chops, such as choosing the language, the country, and other settings, to some extent, the mobile opens and works with us on the presidential position, as you see this. And the time if we went to the mobile settings and we went down in our soul for the phone, so it appears here for us the mobile model that is with us, which is 9060, and the version of the new Android version. It is the version of Android 7.1, and we will be the flash of the flash, and the Sabata packages of Google applications with easy and successive steps. Okay, let us go to the last step and the last stage with us, which is entering the Google Store, downloading and installing YouTube, WhatsApp and others. Now you can open the Cancer Store that has come down with the modified flash and registered an entry on it with your Google account or register an entry with any Google account, and after you register an entry on the Cancer Store. It will open and work with you without problems, and you can carry any applications from the store. I was not working with you on the old version of the Android, and we will carry and prove the most important applications to try. Costume of YouTube applications, Facebook, WhatsApp and countries for experience only, but you can carry any other applications that you will need, but you do not try to prove applications and games a lot because the internal storage space is not quickly. And now, after we carried the applications and insulted them, I appeared with us, as you see this, and you can occupy the YouTube application, without what appears with you any problems, unlike the old version that was on the mobile, which you could not have to carry the application or talk from inside the store, and you were not able to occupy it, and you can also occupy the WhatsApp application. And do it with your mobile number and work with you without any problems, and you can run a Facebook application and register an entry on your account, and you can be able to carry and prove any other applications that were not working with you before that. And we have intuitively releasing the mobile, and we can work on it and use important applications after what was hunted at the customer and does not occupy any applications. So we have explained all the basic steps and stages that you will always need while you are scattered by old Samsung devices and mobiles with modified and cooked flashes, so that they can release the Android on it. It is not necessary to understand the steps to case and apply it to any mobile or tablet that enables you to be an update for the Android version because the customer does not know that it works on the old version. He said to you, I want to return again to the original flash for the mobile. Then you will search for the mobile model or tablet that is with you to show you all the official flashes designated for the mobile model that you searched for, and at time you can carry from them any flash, and it is better, of course, you carry the GI flashes in. Because we are like what we said before this in the Samsung part, that this flash has an Arabic language, and take this topic only with the old models, but in modern models. The most important of us is that you are focusing on a number and a note of protection, as we explained what we explained before this during the Samsung part, and when you carry the flash, you will write it for the mobile on the Odin program or any other tool you. Because the mobile returns to its original condition and the official Android version that it was, and I will tell you, focus well on the steps and stages that we explained during this example. Because you will work with it all the time and you are dealing with modified and cooked flashes, and let us complete our words and like us in the videos that come, God willing, peace.